Hello YouTube, EVANDERtHeGOTH here with Gothic Dark Mysteries Part 8. I like that number. So I think we are going to join a camp. And just gotta finish up one quest and get rid of next necklace. Ooh. I totally should have grilled meat off screen, but it's all good. Bloodwind
good
still.
to see you, my friend. How about your daily...
I'm not paying. You've had enough.
You disappoint me. We're not friends anymore. See to it that you don't get mugged and robbed on your own now.
I'm not gonna
Don't
lie.
worry, I can take care of it myself just fine.
It's stupid
We'll
funny that he has
see.
no armor on, because I ran into him and he was dead. Oh, come on, game.
See ya.
Take care of yourself.
What? You wanna get wet?
New here. I'm slow.
So I'm gonna skip through his dialogue because he's got a way different weapon.
What? I'll see.
His district.
We're gonna Steve. So I wanna see what weapon he has.
He's had enough.
War sword.
Give it to him.
But he's a shadow, man. He had the war sword. Ah, that's a good weapon. That might even be better than what I got currently equipped. And I kicked his butt. Damn. It's whatever. We're gonna join the camp and we can go take it again if he still has it. Yeah, he does.
I found Nick.
Good. Have you got any evidence for that?
Yeah, he was feeding the rats.
I found this amulet on him. Here you go.
It was actually the amulet the whole thing was about. You're a clever guy. You might have had the idea to keep the amulet yourself, but you've made the right decision. If Diego asks me about you, I'll vote in your favor.
Eat. So what's kind of great is that there are a few different types of huts that you can actually sleep in that no one cares about. There's the one that one guy told
Hey, you! Aren't you the guy who wants to join the camp?
What if I am?
I could help you. Recruit. One of them should.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Count.
So that's an ambush quest. Has to do with Bloodwind. But Diego's pal, so we're gonna sleep in his bed. I think we can still do that quest if we join the camp, because I just want some better armor, man. I already opened this chest. Okay, let's see. Oh, and speaking of, let's see, where else we're gonna see.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo.
Can't even fight Kurgo.
But he was greatly impressed that you defeated Karim. He wouldn't stop talking about you at all. I've talked to Whistler. You took his oar, you clever bastard. I must admit you're quite brave. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colum. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. He's not bad as a warrior.
Oh, I forgot.
You should exercise if you really want to defeat him. You found enough people. You also...
Take care.
Wrong button. I didn't tell Thoris that I took care of Mordrag. That I got him out of the camp. Boy. Why after every time I load it? Thoris, I have good news for you.
He's never going to show his face around here again.
You get 300 if you
I'd
kill
have
him.
felt happier if you'd killed him.
You know, I wonder what happens if you join the new camp and you kill Mordrag. Like, how does that work? Because you're supposed to technically go to Mordrag and tell when you join new camp for this whole for the next chapter, because that's kind of what all camps do in the game.
What about my...
I've talked.
And?
Scatty has told, but he was great. I've talked to Whistler. Sly told... Fingers told me that you've really managed to get the recipe. Thoris says we could make use of someone. You've found enough. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told...
Oh, yeah.
What do I have to do when I meet Gomez?
Gomez's decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it. Good luck.
I want to say this will be the start of the Dark Mysteries.
Take care. Diego says I'm ready to...
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone, from now on.
So, if you check out my Gothic walkthrough, and I'll say it here anyways.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
Like I'm in for fight. But yeah, so this technically does not mean I've joined the camp yet, not until I've talked to Raven and talked to Gomez. And the same thing is kind of with the new camp, sort of, in a way. No, it's not. Never mind. Scratch that. But anyways, we're going to give this letter to the magician. So, fire. I'm going to say this, too, because people who have never played Gothic Blind, people who want to know stuff, who are kind of stuck, if you go to the Milton...
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
Just give it to Milton. Don't say you want your reward now. You will lose out on picking out good rewards.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
Yes.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes. A magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
I have no reason to rush this at all.
This letter is addressed to Zardis.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardis has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
I wonder if the camera follows him. So for some reason in some patches and versions of Gothic, the camera literally follow Milton. He trips. Will follow Milton up the stairs. And I love that feature. Some versions don't have that. It's sad that this does not.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others.
Oh, yeah.
See you later.
Our first, oh, it's never mind. No, our first magician that we can buy from is Kronos. I don't know why I was gonna say Taurus. He's the second magician. There's like 3 magician merchants.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
So you can pick a ring of strength, a ring of dex, 3 spell scrolls, or an essence of spirit. You want essence of spirit because it increases your mana, and that's free stat increase, and these are hard to come by. So take them while you can.
I would like to
I'm
have
serious.
the potion.
A wise choice. You have picked the most precious of all gifts. Drink the potion, and your power will grow.
That just sounds wrong in so many ways.
How's...
That's...
Oh wait, I think Rodriguez is the merchant. No. Supposed to be able to buy
Come
them
on,
for...
let me pass.
Oh, I think...
Greeting.
May Inos...
Yeah, we had to talk to him first, okay. I want to acquire... Yeah, there it is.
I want to acquire magic...
Oh. He has no... I thought he did. Well, too. Why is there a dead guard behind
Get
me?
out of the way, now.
There's just some random dead guard. Why? Wait, don't tell me it's who I think it might. Oh man, do I gotta revive this guy? What? Why are they dead? They're just dead. But Cutter doesn't have his axe anymore. Well, this is just a normal guard, so I'll take his stuff and be okay with that. But Cutter? Oh, I don't want the door. I want Cutter.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. Let's talk about something else instead. That wasn't very clever.
Heavy guard armor stats are kind of awesome in how it looks.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. That won't happen again.
Come on.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Right. Oh yeah.
Very clever.
That won't happen again.
I can just go to this guy. No, I trapped myself. Ugh, I trapped myself away from my body and I couldn't. He got up on his own. I should have just switched after that. Okay, well now we know. Oh hey, look, they're dead again. Kerplunk. This time the doors are closed. Bye, guard, bye, because... Alright. I don't know why there's just random...
This castle's pretty roomy.
I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you?
I'm a newcomer. Just thought I'd take a look around.
Cool.
What can you
They
tell
had
me
to cut
about
his
the
content.
castle?
Gomez and his gang took it over after the big uprising. I knew right away it was better to join up with him. Even when we were still cooped up in the dungeons and had to slave away in the mines, the rest of us prisoners always did what he said.
Are there dungeons under the castle then?
Yeah, but there ain't nothing in them now. Nobody ever went down there after the big uprising.
That's funny because there's a lone guard down there. However, as I heard, someone is in prison there. I guess this is one savior of the king's army, but maybe it's only a rumor. I wonder why isn't he hung yet? Maybe guards want him starved to death. Cool.
That wasn't very clever. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That was cool. Oh. Now before we join up, I don't know if I did this before. I might have. We're gonna unlock a merchant early on, just because it's funny conversation, and he's not dead either.
I could do with a few.
Okay. No, I did open him up as a merchant. You know what I'm curious about? I don't know what Skip's inventory, not Skip, this guy's inventory is. Stone. Yeah, I don't know what his inventory is. So I'm curious. He's Judgment Sword and Crude Sword. No armor. You got basic food items. Wow. That's all he has. Even though, like, when you join like guards, you get armor, guards armor from him.
Hold it, what are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Doris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
Okay, now before we join, I'm going to save on the file pick of the lot. We've done all the joining camp quests. We're gonna walk in like we are pro. How bass fishing?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Who are you?
I'm Raven, Gomez's right-hand man. Anyone who wants to see Gomez has to talk to me first.
How's the ore trade going?
The old mine's doing well. The last load of supplies from the outside world was massive.
It's massive.
I want to see Gomez. Doris says I'm to be taken on as a shadow.
We're always on the lookout for good men. You seem to have your wits about you. You might be okay. I'll take you to Gomez. Follow me. And don't touch anything.
That's funny because you can actually take shit from the table. Just not the weapons, basically, is all he's saying.
Gomez is over there. If you don't show him some respect,
who's
I'll take
that?
pleasure in teaching it to you personally.
Who's
You
that?
got that?
That guy's new!
Let me pass!
If you think
That wasn't very clever.
That guy's new. Sure my save's alright.
some people never learn.
Who are you? That's not supposed to be your concern. Curiosity of such people like you usually turns out to be deadly. He took his helmet off. Why did he take his helmet off? And then I went back on. Okay.
Let me pass.
I have come to offer my services.
What makes you think we're interested in your services?
Let's talk about something else instead.
Same old story every time.
I have stood the test of faith, and Thoris says I'm worth it.
You wouldn't have gotten in here alive if that weren't so. I hope that's not the best you can do.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I've been traveling around the colony a lot, and I have contacts in all of the camps.
Now that could prove useful. Who are you in contact with?
Now, technically, you don't actually have to go to any of these places. Just say everything except Ebarian, because he doesn't believe you at all with Ebarian, because you don't actually meet Ebarian.
A few of the bowels in the Brotherhood's camp.
And?
If you think.
Laris.
And?
I think you can maybe say Lee if you talk to him, but it didn't talk to Lee.
A couple of the fences in the new camp.
And?
Those were the important ones.
Not bad. For a beginner. You shall have your chance.
Does that mean I'm in?
You bet it does. You're one of us now, kid. Raven will fill you in on everything.
Let's talk about something else.
For Gomez!
Gomez says I'm in.
Great. In that case, you can prove your worth with the first task. It shouldn't be too difficult for you, provided your connections are as good as you say.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
What do you want me to do?
We do a lot of trade with the Brotherhood. That doesn't mean to say we trust them. Go to the swamp. When you get to the camp, keep your ears open. Anything you pick up might be useful for us.
The armor looks way nicer
The more
than it
you
used
find
to.
out, the better. It'll take a bit of tact, if you know what I mean.
Keep cool. I'm not going to get them angry.
I knew you'd understand.
Somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Some people never.
Where can I get better equipment?
Go and see Diego. He'll give you some armor. It'll stop you from getting killed, and it'll serve as an ID at the same time. Your armor should give you access to all the places you need to go. If you need any weapons, go and talk to Skip. You'll find him in the big shed right at the back, left of the castle courtyard.
I better keep out of it.
So now we have shadow armor,
Some people.
which is actually better than what this is, but this has more protection for other things. We'll put it on
That was a tough
because we meet the requirements.
thought that had been cleared up ages ago. That was a tough.
We're still in chapter 1 technically. But yeah, see? Help to Diego. So the quest is still there. Okay, sweet. We can still do that. So now we're part of the old camp. And we're gonna get even better armor because,
For Gomez!
yeah, that dude. It's worth it.
Can I have armor like yours?
Do you have enough ore?
Yeah, have enough ore.
Take care.
It's worth giving up the ore for this armor because it is awesome. Yeah. Now we look BA. Badassery. Now we're a force to be reckoned with. I wonder if this opened new quests at all.
I've done it. At last I belong to the camp.
Congratulations, kid. You'd better stick close to Diego from now on. Only go to Gomez or Raven if you have...
I wonder if I can talk about some, like, the old camp guard stuff. Raven about it, because that's what someone said. Oh no, it didn't pop up, so never mind. I would have to go around. Ugh. I just run into that wall for some reason. Where to go, where to go, where to go. I guess I could do the new camp part. I mean the swamp camp, and start that up for chapter 2, and then the merchant's inventory should change up. Oh my gosh.
Hang on. Same old story every time.
Maybe, but who cares?
People always talk.
Man. Let's see if we lay in a bed and see what that does.
Wasn't very I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Nope, that didn't help.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Rely on somebody?
You should.
So let's see. No, don't want to overwrite that one. We're gonna stay here. I'm gonna load it. Hopefully that'll get rid of it. Oh, thank goodness. That worked.
But keep it to yourself.
So I think we're gonna go to the swamp camp and set up for chapter 2. Or I guess I could go look for that one camp that Diego wants me to do and give the money to those people. He said something about a hunter's camp too. This is gonna be interesting to figure out. But I kind of want better weapons, so I guess setting up chapter 2 would be the best option. Yeah. Now I can at least advertently survive some battles, I think and hope. Let's test this out real quick. There's a couple wolves. Heyo. Yes. I can't survive against the shadow beast though, that's for sure. Scavengers are no problem, that's nice. I can take on 2 wolves. 3 is a maybe. The shadow beast, hell no, not right now. Not until I get a better weapon and some better armor. Ooh. Just have better armor. I can try to fight whatever this critter thing is down here. There's like gecko alligator looking thingy. Somewhere down here, I think. There it is. When in doubt, use potions. Supposed to be like an alligator. I think so. Well, there's no way I'm kicking that thing's butt. There's no way I'm fighting an old alligator. Well, this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I'm sorry I'm a bit quiet at the end. I was kind of just focused on what I was doing, I guess, or getting here, because it was just quiet. But we're about to be starting Chapter 2, which will be at the start of Part 9. I will see you in Part 9. Until then, I hope you had a good time. Bye.